Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you, because it is Wednesday, of a candle from Bath & Body Works. You guys selected Spiced Blackberry Cider to be the candle that I'm going to feature and review, share my thoughts and opinions on for this week. And for those of you guys who are new to my channel, basically every Wednesday I do a review on Bath & Body Works candle, and I think I'm gonna actually do it right through SAS, which is semi-annual sale for Bath & Body Works, which does start on the 26th of December and goes on till probably mid-January. It's a few weeks long. So anyway, I'm gonna do that every Wednesday up until the SAS. With that being said, if you are subscribed to my channel, you probably already know I have a community tabs page where I put down 6 candles and the most popular candle gets picked by you, and I will review that candle for the following week. And if you're not subscribed, please do, because it's so much fun and our family is definitely growing and I'm really enjoying these candle reviews. So what I'm trying to do is do some reviews for you. That way, when it comes to either the Candle Day sale, which is actually 3 days, which is December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, there's going to be a big sale. Still don't know how much it's going to be, but this is the biggest Candle Day sale event of the year. So the prices should be better than even SAS. And then, like I said before, SAS starts on December 26th, which is semi-annual sale, which happens both in the winter and in the summer. That will go on from the 26th of December. And again, when I get the dates, it's probably going to be mid-January, I'd say. So if you aren't already subscribed, please do, because I would love to have everyone's thoughts and opinions and vote for the following week's review. Before I get started, I am going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails. And I love nail polish. And this is a new company to me. The company's name is Mooncat, and the color I have is Take Me to Your Leader. That's what I have all over my nails, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's stunning. You guys know how much I love nail polish, so anyway, love this color. So what we're going to do actually first is I'm going to read to you the Sentinel descriptions that Bath & Body Works gives for the Spiced Blackberry Cider, and then we're going to discuss the burn, the scent, the throw, whether I would purchase this again either during the Candle Day sale or SAS, and then I have the 5 candles that were part of last week's selection, plus I've added one more, of course, to make number 6. The scent note description for Spiced Blackberry Cider are mulled blackberries, simmered cider with cinnamon stick garnish. With that being said, you guys, I have now been burning this since Saturday. I will post on Wednesday at some point on my community tabs page the 6 different candles that you guys can select, and the most popular gets voted on, and I pick that popular scent, and I pick it by about Saturday at some point. So this coming Saturday at some point, I will pick whatever your top candle selection was, and I will let you know what that is. This was a very popular candle since I put it in the selection, narrowly being beat out by other things, but because it's not the most Christmassy, I guess, out of all of the candles I've had, or not even just Christmassy, autumnal. It's not as autumnal, I guess, because I've had lots of pumpkin, as you'll see, to choose from. And so it was very interesting. And this particular scent is quite new to me. Bath & Body Works really hasn't played around with true blackberry. Actually, a lot of places don't play with blackberry scents, which is a shame. I feel like the only place where you can get really great blackberry scents for home fragrance are with the vendors in the wax melt world, not Walmart wax. We're talking, individuals who run small businesses. They do wonderful blackberries, and I love blackberries. It's one of my favorites. I love the fact that it can be quite tart. And I feel like tart candles and tart personal fragrances are actually very rare to find. So when I saw the Spiced Blackberry Cider, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds right up my alley, and I'm very excited to try it. So when you guys voted upon it, I was very, very happy. So with that being said, you guys can see that we're below the 50% mark as per usual at this point, and it's doing fairly well. Now, it's not puny wicks at the moment, but it's also not like flaring around. It's not like jumping for joy, that kind of thing. I'm going to keep my eye on it. And of course, I have my end of the month reviews where I show you guys what I've burned and melted. I'll also give you updates with these Wednesday candle reviews, how the rest of the candle went. So with that being said, it's doing well. It's not sooting anywhere along the sides. It hasn't puny wicked itself yet. I quite enjoy the scent. Now, when it comes to Spiced Blackberry Cider, I am really enjoying this, you guys. I really hope that Bath & Body Works does some more tart fruits, like tart cranberries, tart blackberries, maybe next fall. That would be a dream of mine. You guys know how much I love the frosted cranberry candle. It's, again, slightly tart, and I love it. I think they did a really good job of this, and I'm just going to, spoiler alert, tell you, I would purchase 1 or 2 of these probably between Candle Day or SAS if it was available to purchase. And I am so happy with this one. Not only is it kind of a neat scent for this time of year, I am filming on the 21st of November. So Spiced Blackberry Cider isn't what most maybe might reach for when it comes to seasonal burning, but I'm really liking it. It's kind of how I would say Champagne Toast is in the middle of a winter collection, because it kind of breaks up the pumpkin. Like this one here breaks up the pumpkin and anything pumpkin. It's basically everything is pumpkin. Vanilla, clove, lattes, you name it, it breaks it up. And I feel like this was a perfect pick for this time of year, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm having this one burning in our living room, and I burn this in the evening and on the weekends during the day, and of course in the evening as well. But I am sitting down in the living room enjoying our Christmas tree with Nelson and watching television, and I can smell this. It's doing so well. I will say there's an ever so slight powdery note to this scent that it hasn't turned me off. It's not strong enough to turn me off. I don't do well with powdery notes, but the juiciness, the tartness really kind of rule on this particular candle. And I feel like this is just, perfection. I absolutely love this candle. I highly recommend it. Out of a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being awesome, and 1 being no thank you, I'm going to give this a 5. I feel like this might be a favorite of mine. If they bring it back, I would be very thrilled to see that in the fall next year, or even in the summer if they play around with the notes of this blackberry in and around the August time. I think would be really good. So you get the tail end of summer and into the fall. I think blackberries should be used way more than I think they are in Bath and Body Works or mainstream wax in general. The throw on this is actually quite lovely. As I mentioned before, this is in a larger space in my living room, which is a really large room. There's no walls between really the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and a bar, which is kind of what we're sitting in front of right now. It's quite an open concept here. That being said, this does actually throw, and this does stand out even amongst a candle I have from a different company that is like Apples and Spice, which you guys know, if you're watching this channel, you're likely loving spiced fragrances like pumpkin-y type scents, cloves, the cinnamon, cardamom, that kind of thing. For once, this one actually stood out much more than the other one that I have burning from a different company. You guys can tell that I absolutely love this fragrance, and I would highly recommend it during the SAS or semi-annual sale, or the Candle Days, which is December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and the SAS is starting on December 26th. Both of these you can find online on Bath & Body Works, either USA or Canada, as well as in stores. So with that being said, you guys, let's go through the candles that I have for an option. As mentioned before, it is free to subscribe to, so I'd love to have you. I would love for your vote to count for this week's selection. So let's go on to these candles. First up, we have Pumpkin Clove, and this one is described as clove buds, ground cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg with fresh pumpkin. That is choice number 1. Selection number 2 is Pumpkin Spice Latte, and this one is described as pumpkin pie spice, fresh brewed espresso, homemade whipped cream with a sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. That is selection number 2. Selection number 3 is Cranberry Orange Seltzer, and this one is described as fresh orange sugared cranberries with fizzy seltzer water. This is selection number 3. Selection number 4 is Smoked Caramel Mezcal, and this one is described as generous pour of smoky mezcal, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar rum. Selection number 4. Selection number 5 is Pumpkin Vanilla Cream or Creme, and this one is described as creamy pumpkin, vanilla cream, and fresh ground nutmeg. Selection number 5. And the new one to the group, the new kid on the block, is called Prickly Pear Sangria, and this one is described as prickly pear syrup, white wine, and freshly sliced fruit infusions. And again, this is the newest selection, so this is number 6 that you guys can select from in the community tabs page sometime on Wednesday. All right, so that is everything, you guys. I want to say thank you so much for your votes. I think it all helps me and all of us as a collective figure out what kind of scents are going to be worth it for us come SAS and Candle Day. And I definitely wanted to get a few of these reviews out sooner than later. I would highly recommend if you like blackberry scents, slightly tart scents. It is beautiful. I don't get as much spice from it as its name might state, Spiced Blackberry Cider. I do get a cider, I do get a blackberry, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.